Right, so hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm going to talk a bit quieter because it is late here. So my name's Claire, not Crystal. This channel is about helping empower you on your twin flame journey. Right, so basically I've just come off of a magical Zoom, and we know what happens on the magical Zooms. I fly off to magical Zoom land and I'm in shamanic time. And so yeah, that's what happens. But yeah, really magical, and I've basically I've got my mac and chips in the oven, and let's just say this is a very I was ready unsociable, but yeah, it's not at the it's not at the hour that one should really eat. But I make up my own rules, and I'm hungry, so I'm having a wee snack. But um, well, quite a big snack actually. I'm having macaroni and chips, but hey, it's going to taste even better. It's better the next day. But yeah, so anyway, I really just wanted to give this message because I basically, oh shit, my phone's on charge for there. So I'm going to use some of the same cards that I used in that session. So it may or may not still resonate with the person I was just working with. But I had told her about what I experienced. And so I'm going to just try and put into words what I experienced. But I feel like this short video, however short it is, and it is going to be one of my shortest ones because, well, at least know it's not going to be any longer than 20 minutes because that's when the oven goes off. But I don't even think it'll even be that. Yeah, that was what I felt happening. You know, it was about just after 5 in the morning this morning was, and I just looked at, oh shit, I just looked at 144 as well. So there's definitely a powerful activation coming in here. I consciously felt I was being shown spirals in my third eye. Now I know what it means, and I'm not actually being guided to go any sort of deeper than that, than what I feel it means, but I feel I have to share the because I had to ask, am I meant to share this with everyone? I feel I have to share it because it's like it could it could be that it's some kind of collective thing that's going to happen to some sort of people, but I feel that at least even if just one person out there experienced the same as what I did, but it's either that or your actual twin is consciously um communicating with you, like, so not, you know, subconsciously, dream time, astral, like I'm meaning they're consciously knowing that they're talking to you telepathically. And then I shit you not, now obviously these cards are already out, but you know, again, most of the people that tune into me, you know me well, and you see me do it all the time, you know that it's not a plant, so you can just trust this time, right? But whatever, it's this is why I had to share it, and it's funny that it's called share space. I just pulled cards for myself after getting off of that Zoom, and I asked what I needed to know. And the fact that one of the cards says telepathy tells me everything I need to know, because basically that's what it felt like. It felt to me like my twin flame was consciously sending me spirals. Now, whether he was doing that or not, the jury's out. I'll find out one day. But it could be that they're showing it to me like that because that is what is happening to some of yous out there. Like, you're getting hit with strong activations, but whatever it means, I mean, different things to different people. It's like what I always say about light language and whatever else you want to call it. It's not meant to be interpreted, really. So it's whatever that means to you. Like, for instance, when I'd said that to the woman I was working with, by the way, I'm fucking loving catching up with Soul Family on these chats. It's just, I never want to come off it. But there was one of the cards I held up, and she actually saw a spiral in the card that I didn't see, and then I'd remembered what I'd said. So this is what I mean. We see different things in different. So it's just, I just know I'm meant to pass on the message, and every video that I do is an activation in itself. But it just feels like people need to hear what I experienced. And then I had a synchronicity of absolute confirmation of what I've experienced. Um, like, not through cards. Yeah, I just got a confirmation of it, and then you know, because I would describe it as I was being shown sacred geometric shapes, and then I couldn't believe it when the notification, like one of the ones that I saw right as soon as I got up after experiencing this, um, said all it said was sacred geometry, and I just looked at 444 when I said that. So there's definite like things to do with sacred geometry. So again, it's whatever all of that means to each person. So like I said, I just pulled these for myself, and they're going to make sense for whoever else it's meant to make sense to. But old timelines collapsing, insights, higher self embodiment, expression. What's powerful about this is that bit at least connects with who I just spoke to, because I pulled several cards for that person that said expression on it from different decks. I'm sure it was at least 2, but maybe even 3 different decks. So there's something about, you know, being ready to express yourself more, whether that is, I feel, divine masculines coming forward to express themselves to their divine feminines, or if you're on the part of your journey where you're being asked to be seen more within your work and career, which felt like that was very apt for the person I just worked with, which a lot of the time it is. However that lands for you, but there's something about old timelines collapsing. I really do feel this is quite a, you know, an important message about the, when I always channel about the old earth crumbling and the new earth, you know, coming in. And like I always say, that you have to consciously do that yourself to notice when you're falling in 555, notice when you're falling in to the old ways that aren't helpful and coming into new ways. And I'm just noticing the dolphins on this card, and then also that dolphin card was sitting there, playfulness, cooperation, dolphins to me are always a sign of new earth, because I loved dolphins when I was wee, so I feel that's very inner child. So yeah, old timelines are collapsing. This is just basically echoing what I'd experienced: telepathy, co-creation, communion, honouring. So I feel this is definitely about, if you're experiencing a next level of telepathy, because think about how intense that is for me. I have been consciously aware of my twin flames higher self energy, because really you share the same space, but you know, I've been aware of that for consciously 14 years, knowing my twin for like 21 years this year, but it's like what I was experiencing was next level, and it's just hard to put into words. So I feel it's like, if he's not already experiencing that right now, he will be. So, and some of you will be as well, but I very much feel he is. And then we've got breathing, ground, feel, sensations, purity, clarity, expression. So shit and everything. Yeah, 2 cards saying expression. So breathing kind of sort of makes it feel like there's something that's a bit ungrounding about all of this, which is probably why it's got the word ground on it. And there was very high vibrational energies that were coming in. Like I said, I work with high vibrational energies every day, but the card on the short said high vibrational energy, and then third eye activation came out after I'd explained, or tried to explain, what I experienced. So like I said, I did say on the shorts, I don't know how to explain it, but it's, and they're pulling me to the lapis lazuli here, so I always associate that with the third eye. So if you've got a bit of that, you might want to work with that. But yeah, so let's just see, what else do we need to know here. Have no fear. Wow, it might be something about the full moon in Virgo on the 24th of February there. And then 14th, obviously yesterday, have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Yeah, that, and I can feel a lot of healing going to the heart chakra if you're open to it. Increase your knowledge. 15, oh shit, and then that was, well, I'm saying yesterday, now it's actually 16th. Now it is the tower, you know, the 16th is the tower. But when I started the Zoom with the person, it was the 15th. So increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. And I'd really, you know, I can't speak for the person I just connected with, but that's why anyone's really guided to me. Do you know what I mean? Is getting clarity on where they're at. And so it feels like that. And actually, we did use words like mentor and stuff, talking about other stuff. So that just feels like that might still be giving a bit of info for that person. But let's see what else needs to come through. But it's really, that's a big one. If you're feeling like there's something holding you back, you're stuck, just, are you really? Or is it your fear and your ego getting in the way? And yes, you're correct. Yeah. So I feel that that's about, like, look, you know, if you're feeling that the way is clear, I feel for whoever needs to hear this, you're right. Yes, you're correct. You've listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. I really do feel this is about, like, look, things are changing. I feel the message from the collective divine masculines is, like, shocked and surprised at how much things are changing and quite fast, and moving out of friendship circles that don't resonate, or just anyone around them that don't resonate. For some people that could be romantic partnerships aren't resonating. It's the same types of people you could be around, not being able to be around them. And I feel they're really missing and needing the divine feminine's light more than ever. So, okay, so I know it's a similar message, but that's definitely what I'm getting from this. And then let's just see if some of these wordy ones might back that up a bit. Her message. Back up with that. I'm struggling to open myself up to you. So again, I really do feel that goes with the disquieting feelings. If you're feeling like you can't talk, it's like, I feel it's to do with the shift in energies. But maybe it's like what I've said before, that I've actually heard from actual people in sessions that happened like that with their twin. But I do feel there's some in unique cases where it's like, it might be a case of the way you connect is quite quietly, and you just kind of, lie down in a dark room with one another to kind of get used to being each other's energy, and then you talk in increments, like you don't get it all out in one, just spit. Because that's what, whenever anyone's overwhelmed, that's what I would say to someone. Like here's a weird example, but here's clutter, right? If you're overwhelmed by cleaning up, tidying up a cluttered room, just start with sitting in the room for 5 minutes, and if, depending on how, like if you were really kind of holding back about doing it, then just sit in the room for 5 minutes and that's it. Turn off the light and leave, and then the next day do something more. 11:11 awakening. But if it wasn't as extreme as that, maybe just set a timer for 10 minutes, tidy something up for 10 minutes and then leave it. You know what I mean? And that's how you've got to approach if you get really overwhelmed about being around your twin. Now, I just feel some people need to say that. You need to say it and need to hear it, need to sort of, I don't know. So I just know what they're trying to say. Our love was written in the stars. It's just, there's big stuff, and I'm sorry I betrayed your trust. That's really what's holding a lot of people back, is like the awareness. 11:44. See, this is a short video and all these codes are coming in. It's like, what's holding some people back is like the guilt of where some days, like they're aware that they've betrayed your trust. And I need to heal my own issues first. But like I said, I feel like I want to explain myself to you so that this is very clear. This is not for everyone, but there's something coming through here about some of you are going to have to trust yourself about the next bit of your healing is about opening up your throat chakra to share with the one person that's going to understand what's going on with you. And for some of you, that might not be going to your twin. It actually might be having a session with me or somebody that understands all this stuff. Like, that's for you to tune into. But some of you, it's going directly to your twin, if you've held all this stuff in. And then we've got power of presence, a power struggle, unlock your potential authenticity. Isn't that interesting though? The ego might be significant here, with the ego rising above the drama. It's the power struggle. I feel if there's been some sort of apparent power struggle, that's so interesting, because who I was just talking with, it doesn't apply. It was like a future message for that person about when you're with your twin, that Pluto placement is going to be something to be aware of, is that's a really, it's a really sexual, strong energy, which twins have. Not all twins have it that powerful, but also it can be a bit of a weird power struggle. So it's just something I've spoke about before. Like, that's when I call people Plutonian twins. I'm attracting a lot of other Plutonian twins. Like, that was another Pluto in the 12th house person. So it just fascinates me. Because I know a lot of you watch, but you watch quietly. So, but some people are just finding the channel now, and booking right away. So, like, I'm obviously attracting people that resonate that strongly, because I've had some of you that watch for years and you've never had a session. So it's and that's just how it is. It's just how it's meant to be. But it's just, some people are just like, yeah, and I don't know why I need to do this, but I need to do it. And it's because it's like, some people, it's like, you're really going to be learning from each other, learning how to let go of control a bit and trust, and not feel like you have to be so guarded. This feels like one of the more recent readings I've done. Past life, yeah. And it could be something from a past life. Like, who knows what kind of peacocks about being seen, peacock feathers. You could have had some sort of dynamic going on where there was a power imbalance. Like, someone could have been like a slave to someone else. Like, that's something I've saw a lot in different twin flame things. A cultural experience is behind you regression, and then that's maybe that's what someone needs to do. Needs a past life regression. You know what I mean? Or, like I said, you don't need to come to me, but it's coming through. Consciousness, self-awareness, personal realizations, prejudice. So whatever's going on here, there's something here about going inwards to get your messages. And then look, sensuality, devotion, celestial fertility. These are actually pulled these for this person. Oh yeah, because I did look, that's the card where, I think that's the one where the person saw the spirals. energy medicine, deep rest. This is what I keep saying about integration. Like my throat chakra's going. I just said that to that person that like, yeah, I'd suggested watching one of the journeys, and so again, this is all anonymous, but this is, this doesn't identify who someone is, so it's like, yeah, they'd already been guided to one of the ones that would fit what came up in the session, and so her guides were already showing her what to do, so quite amazing. Like it complemented what we done today, kind of thing. So I just saw true love when I was shuffling, so I don't know what's going to come out here, but I'm going to end this message soon because I still can't find the feminine card. So there's something here about the masculine needing to be a wee bit in the dark, which seems a bit cruel, really, doesn't it? But look, true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. So I just shuffled out the two decks together and it's come out. Embrace. This is the romance of a lifetime. Therefore, I want to add, you can overcome anything. Somebody is deeply wanting to express themselves, and it's going to be time to embrace what destiny has in store for you. This feels like very destined and fated times, and it's safe for you to love. So if the disquieting feelings are telling you that it's not the time, it's not the right time, it's a lie. It is the devil, it is your ego. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which can only come from your twin flame, providing it's your true one. And look, pay attention to the red flags. As a reverse, the signs are cautioning you. It's a lie. So if somebody needed this message that it is, look at this. I mean, I just went past it. Heart to heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And very soon. So that's a different card saying very soon. That's not even the same one. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. And if you remember the banter around that, if you've been around here a long time, that was like a Facebook status I had many, many years ago. And my twin commented something wide. Like, wide means like, being cheeky, like funny cheeky. Because I never actually said what he said. He said, when I said, to have what it is you want, you must first do this. Decide what it is you want. And then he wrote, he was the first person to comment, he wrote, well, that would be a start. So that kind of leaves you with a nice little note of what our humours like with each other. But yes, it's time to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So whatever that's going to mean to different people, but my alarm's going off and I'm hungry and I don't want to burn my chips. So see you later.